Today we have in our midst the youngest activist and person of Honorable Dennis Rowland from Abia State. Sir, you're welcome. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We've been looking for opportunity to have you in our midst. And so far, it took us 2 months, and today you're here. So, sir, if you don't mind, we've heard a lot about you. And so to say, we would want you to please explain to the world, Nigeria at large, what are your contributions to this recent political, situation going, and so in also your states. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You are highly welcome.
Yes, sir.
Once again, my name is Rowland Dennis. Councillor represented Ward 7 in the Shona Muslim local government area in 2012. Yeah, if you talk of Nigerian politics, I think it's a matter that is being discussed everywhere now. And being a patriotic Nigerian, I think the way people are seeing it is not how the thing is going. You see, we have a president who has done a lot to Nigerians, and on that note, I think Nigerians will vote him again.
Sir, if you don't mind, you said you think the president, in person of His Excellency,
Goodluck Jonathan.
Yeah. Okay. You said he's been a good governor to the country.
Yeah.
And could you please give us on your own contribution or on your own advice? Do you think Buhari of APC could serve the country compared to Mr. Jonathan Goodluck?
Yeah, if it comes to the name you just mentioned now, Buhari, to me, I don't believe that name exists. You know why?
Sorry, sir, please. Why do you think does it? He's an aspirant of APC and he's contesting the
yeah, point of correction, he's not an aspirant, he's a candidate, as APC said. Now, let me tell you something, Mr. Man.
Okay.
I'm a patriotic Nigerian, and I've been a councillor, and I know that Nigeria has many scholars, many professionals. So there's no way a man who has no certificate can be the president of Nigeria.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying? Mr. Jonathan is a PhD holder, and his administration has done marvelous that Nigerians will reward him with the second tenure in the office, and nobody will stop that. So what makes you, if you talk of Mr. Buhari, a man who made a comment, a speech, a media, before the entire Nigerians that if Jonathan emerged as the president of Nigeria in 2011, that he made the city on governance, which he did, by sponsoring the Boko Haram today.
Sir, I don't think that's part of it. You said it is definitely proof of Mr. Buhari, if I may say, General Buhari, sponsoring the Boko Haram.
Let me ask you, Mr. Interviewer, in a civilized world, when somebody comes to the media, to the press, during his campaign, he said, if Jonathan, I quote Buhari, if Jonathan emerged as the president of Nigeria in 2011, that he would make the content on governance for him, which he did, because as soon as he made that speech, this insurgents called Boko Haram came into existence that has took more than 10,000 souls. So how can a man who threatened the country with insecurity and the security to become the president of Nigeria? Now, these people he's going around campaigning for, it's not people he has killing their husband, their wife, their siblings, their cousins through one war or the other, through bombing. I don't want to be tribalistic, because if I want to be, I will tell you that this man has killed many Igbos. But for the fact that Northerners are dying, Yorubas are dying in bombing, that means this man cannot be president of Nigeria. On no account will he be. It can never come to become.
But I'm not sure that it's a valid word. They say speeches are free. Maybe he definitely didn't mean it, and the thing came up all of a sudden.
If you are telling me that this is a coincidence, let me ask you a question. Okay. If somebody came and tell you your mother will die tomorrow, and tomorrow your mother died by gun shooting, what would you say?
I would I would be paced in a way and I will give suspects. That's, I said suspect. I will suspect the person.
Now, in a situation whereby the person that threatened the country is from Northerners, the insurgent is from Northerners, what do you think?
I said I will suspect. I have no proof until I have a valid proof or whereby the person is caught, like shooting whoever, right? Then I will give my word that this person did this thing. So you saying that, probably you have reasons or probably you are taking that part of his statement. I will make Nigeria ungovernable for Goodluck Jonathan if he emerges as the president.
That is what I'm telling you, and he made this speech, and as soon as Jonathan emerged till today, you can see the level of insecurity that is facing.
Sir, we don't have much time. I want to ask you a question for your state, right? Which political, party do you support? I heard from all facts, both in the media and some online news reporters. They said the governor of Abia State being for PDP, he's not doing, okay? He hasn't even done much for his state. And I want to particularly ask you this question. Since you're from Abia State, what do you think, right? For your university, and what do you think could be the solution for your state? Because from all facts, reports and everything is on, and nothing was done at his tenure. Could you please make us understand that contribution?
Yes, in sociology of mass communication, we have what we call misinterpretation of information.
Okay. So
sometimes you don't just believe in what you hear a message. Okay. As a patriotic Abian, and I'm going to give you some examples. His Excellency Chief Theodore Ahmed Flawaji, Ochendu Ibeku, Ochendu Abia, Ochendu Global, has done a lot in other states. Okay. When it comes to governance, when it comes to government, the first thing every governor has to do to his subjects is to secure them, which he did. Ochendu give Abians security at a plateau of gold. Life and property request to Ochendu give to Abians. Not only that, after dedicating plan in other states, Ochendu thought it twice. That the only way out to empower the youth, he came up with what we call youth empowerment that has gone beyond Abia today. That is why today, even the president himself called him Ochendu Global. So for one to come to tell you that nothing is being done in Abia State, that person, I think that person is insane. If I as a person, if I want to be optimistic, if I want to be realistic, if I want to be factual, I will tell you that Ochendu's administration is the best administration I've ever seen as a patriotic Abia.
Okay, sir. You said TAOJ is the best governor.
Yeah.
If I may ask, let's say the part of security was covered and he created youth empowerment.
Yeah.
Right?
Which about 10,000 Abians benefited from it.
Okay.
Even till now, he's still doing it.
Okay. Which you said from your statement, you said 10,000 Abians benefited from it.
Yeah.
Sir, let me ask you,
okay,
is this only what he has done as a governor of Abia State?
That is, let me tell you something. If you come in the educational sector,
yeah,
I think even if the record is there.
Could you please make us understand? Because from what we hear, from what we read, okay, they said he's done nothing. That is, and you have just mentioned the part two of what he has done. You said security and youth empowerment. So that cannot be something someone who has been there for 8 years. That is not a good leadership.
Let me tell you something. You see, you know that's what we call laying foundation. Okay. That someone starting afresh. Okay. The previous administration in Abia State did nothing. Ochendu came and started a new Abia. Ochendu had built over 200 schools in the 17 local government. Ochendu gave free education in Abia State. The record is there.
And is there any basic amenities?
You don't need to think it, because you self asking this question, you know that Abia Depot was stopped for 9 good years. Ochendu came and rehabilitated the Abia Depot, the refinery today that has brought over more than 10,000 youths as well.
Okay, so
the coconut company in Umahia was also closed down.
So,
Abatas in Aboso.
Honorable sir, I want you to please, okay, you listed now two things, right? You said security empowerment.
Educational sector.
Educational sector. He has
done marvelous work.
Marvelously creating or how would I put it? He built schools, more than 200 schools.
Yeah, in some two governments. Yeah.
So I haven't. Do you have this proof? Like, because I can ask Miss Michelle to help us with her facts, and we get it, like, because we haven't seen that. And from what we get, we understood that Abia, okay, Abia is crying. They are all crying. And they are still saying that if it comes to be, okay, that Oshendo, being the governor of Abia State, is going to rig. So do you think PDP is going to win that state? Or do you think Abia, okay, is going to win? Or what do you think? What will be your advice as an activist?
You see, based on the outstanding performance of His Excellency President Governor of Abia State,
okay,
I don't think there's any position in Abia. It is PDP all the way.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's all we have. And the other part of the question we really want to ask you, okay, goes to the Nigerian politics at large. Okay? I've asked you that before, but I want you to elaborate more to us. Like, let it be, you're not really, okay, you're not really, campaigning, but you want to impose an advice for Nigerians at large. Could you, okay, if you're not given, we are happy to have you here in our midst, and it took us time before we could, you answered us, and today you're here. We're very happy, and we want you to please, give the Nigerians, okay, worldwide advice from your own side. As the youngest activist, what do you think could save Nigeria? What is your own political view? What is your advice? We hear Obasanjo is claiming to be the father of Nigeria. We hear this other person is claiming. What do you think? Give, okay, whoever wins today, or if you want to advise your president, or if you want to advise the youth, what do you think could be of a good mind, like, to the country?
Yeah, that is a very good question, and I have to take my time and give you some illustrations. You see, Nigeria practices democracy system of government, which is defined as government of the people, for the people, by the people. So, if you, like you mentioned Obasanjo, I want to tell you that Nigerians is above dictatorship. The issue of godfatherism, I think the government we are practicing today don't adopt it anymore. So Obasanjo teared his political party card, that to show that he set out. That's why I'm telling you the importance of a scholar being a president. Let me give you an instance now. Somebody who has been a chief security of that such country came out publicly behaving like a nuisance, causing nuisance in Yoruba land. Even if you want to decamp from a political party to the other political party, you have to do it in due process. Don't you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So the aspect of Obasanjo, and I want to put it to you that Obasanjo has nothing to do, and Obasanjo can never stop Goodluck Jonathan. That's in that aspect. Then when it comes to the politics in general, to me, I don't think there's any opposition with Goodluck Jonathan, because the people that working with General Muhammadu Buhari, I see them as people that are blind. I see them people that don't have vision. Because this man called Buhari, if you check history, the record is there. When he was the president during the military regime, you see how he humiliated people, how he killed people. He was the first president who hanged a woman. It never happened in the history, but he did. Now, this man, during the when he was the general level with Goodluck Jonathan, he threatened the government. And since then to now, this administration has never had peace. If not that Jonathan is a godsend president to the country, he's been diplomatic because he don't want to hurt everybody. Now, you now came again, you want to tell us that you want to contest for the president. Which people will vote you? Then look at the people that is campaigning for him. Show me your friend, I'll tell you who you are. People like Tinubu. His record is there as a criminal.
Sir, sorry to cut you short. About the people you work with, do you think some months ago we heard and facts were given that people who defected from PDP to APC, being majority of the governors from different states? Let me give an example. One of them happens to be Governor Rotimi Amechi, and many more of Benin City or Edo states, right? Person of what's his name again? And the governor of Edo State. He did the 52. So do you think these people could say, right, person of Tinubu and all the rest, do you think they could also say or fight against corruption as Buhari claims that he would fight corruption?
That is what I am telling you. You see, the history is there. The man you just mentioned his name from River State, okay, the governor. You trace his history those days in the University of Port Harcourt, you will see that he was a notorious criminal.
And they also sent some people to fetch these Chibok girls, which to date it hasn't been found. But I think there was a speech Jonathan made in his, some months ago, saying he would bring the girls, he will fight for that. So if there is nothing as such, do you think he could or he would say such?
Do you know, are you aware of one lady that was apprehended in government house in Abuja, a lady who was among the people that claims that one of the daughters was involved? Then on a meeting called by the of the president, that same lady pretended to come. Then the detectives there discovered, you see not this Muslim woman who was crying the day the woman that came from Northern was crying that their daughter lost. Then that lady was apprehended. People, yes, she was a Nigerian, and that lady has been in custody. As I'm talking to you now, she's still in custody. Why this thing has been in cooler is because the president wants this election, he wants to face the election squarely. After the election, he has to face the issue of Chibok girls. And I'm putting it to you that a lot of things will unfold. So no girl lost.
Thank you, sir, for making me understand that fact. We'll still have the chance to invite you again to make it really get this Chibok girl thing after the election. At the Secretary of African Union Association. It's also called the Youth Association of Africa in Malaysia. And the person of the mission was to have their questions to you.
Okay.
As a Secretary of African Youth Union Association in Malaysia, I will please direct a particular question regarding the recent political situation in Nigeria as a leader of tomorrow.
You're highly welcome, my sister. If you talk of the situation politically in Nigeria, I will tell you that everywhere is calm. Nigeria has pace on politically. The atmosphere is very, very okay. You see, the issue of to me, there's no opposition. You know why? When you are seeing what the president has done in the past 4 years, so I don't think he's contesting with anyone. So we don't have any problem. My advice goes this way to the fellow youth. Let them not be used. Let them not be instrumental to any kind of effort. Let no one use them in a kind of political term, political trouble and all that. Every potential youth from Nigeria, on the election day, they have to just go and cast their vote and went back to their election. That is all. As for going to being used by any candidate or contestant senator, want to use them for political talk, no. Because these people you are using to kill them, they are the leaders of tomorrow. So my advice goes this way. All of them, after the election, they go back to their various schools, various destinations, continue study, and do course. Those people become leaders of tomorrow. So nobody should. And the parents have to do their work. guide their children, monitor their children. Wow, so that is all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We are happy to have you here today, and we truly appreciate your contributions. Thank you, Honorable Dennis Rowland.
Your hand over.
Hope we'll get to see you again
No, that's no problem.
sometime.
Yeah.